Hello, my name is Mr. Steven Collazo.
And I'm Ms. Carla Ventura. Today on channel UBMS News, we are here to talk about a very interesting topic: how technology has changed our world and our lives throughout the 1970s. Steven, have you asked yourself what our world would be without technology?
Yes, um, we we have advanced since the 1970s. Like this in the university, which we are in, North Carolina Central University. If we didn't have technology, the students would still be using typewriters. And if they were still using typewriters, they would basically be restarting their papers or projects if they have one every single time they mess up. Instead of when you use a computer, well, you just press the redo button. So for the students, actually, it would be more time at the library and more time up at night instead of just having time to rest because during the day they're always working to learn. So phones, now we're able to carry them with us. Back then it was just the cords. So if someone wanted to call you, well, you had to be at home to answer it. Now with our phones, the iPhone 5s, Samsungs, all those smartphones, we could basically just record in the colleges or lectures of our teachers. And just when we get to our dorms, we just listen to it and do our homework. And now we could use the calculator on our phones and just do all these amazing stuff with it and research stuff. So right now I'm going to send it to Matt, who's interviewing teachers right now.
I have a few questions for you today.
All right.
Can you imagine a world without technology?
No, not what we want to. That's a nightmare.
How has technology changed since you were younger?
I remember back in the day, our telephones, we had to put your finger in and you had to turn it and turn it and turn it. Now it's touch screen. I can just do everything I need to do on my phone, and I can pick it up. I can walk around with it. Before, you had to have the line and walk everywhere with it, carrying it. So I think it's really advanced.
How do you think technology is affecting the world?
I think it's affecting it in a good way because it's less excuses for people to get their work done. Like on your iPhone, you can check your email, you can do a Word document, you can text, you have a notebook on there, you have a calculator. There's everything you can do on your iPhone right now, so there's no excuses to why you can't accomplish what you want to accomplish.
Thank you so much. That concludes our interview.
Oh no, thank you, Matthew.
Good afternoon, Ms. Seymour. I have a few questions for you today. Can you imagine a world without technology?
No, I cannot imagine a world without technology.
How has technology changed since you were younger?
Technology has changed a lot since I was younger. Not only computers, but phones, televisions. When I was very little, we didn't have a computer. The first computer that we had some games on it, but it was really old and slow and didn't have any internet. We got internet when I was, I think, in maybe middle school, and that was a really new thing, but it was dial-up, so it was really, really, really slow. And then also when I was little, our television, it didn't have a remote. We had just a few channels. And then we got a TV with a remote. We never got more channels, though, just because I lived out in the country, but I know now today people have access to hundreds of channels. And then phone, too. Our phones were corded when I was little. And so you couldn't walk around on the phone. People couldn't call you while you were out and about. They had to call you while you were home. Cordless phones were like the really big thing when I was maybe in middle school or something. But now, everybody has a phone and they carry it with them at all times and are easily accessible.
How do you think technology is affecting the world?
I think technology has affected the world a lot. I would say in good and bad ways. I think in terms of good, I think that people have a lot more access to information than they used to, and information is readily accessible, so it's a lot easier for them to get. But at the same time, I think that things like social networks have changed how people interact. In some ways good, because I think for some people it makes it easier for them to communicate. But I think in general, it's changed the way we interact, I guess that's what I should say, that sometimes people don't have the same people skills as they used to. But it's made some good and bad, I think, changes in the world.
And that concludes our interview. Thank you.
Thank you.
Here, Miss Patty, I have a few questions for you.
Okay.
Can you imagine a world without technology?
It's really easy for me to imagine the world without technology because I just grew up in a world that didn't have very much technology.
How has technology changed since you were younger?
When I was younger, phones were giant, like the size of bricks. Papers had to be handwritten or done on typewriters. Now you have computers that can pull up information for you instantly. You don't have to go digging through the sources and dictionaries to get what you're looking for.
How do you think technology is affecting the world?
I think it's making the world smaller. It's easier to connect with people that you haven't known for a long time, but it's also easier to cause problems. Like you can make a statement on Facebook that seems perfectly innocent, and suddenly there's this large amount of drama in your life that you didn't expect.
And that concludes our interview. Thank you very much, Miss Patty.
Thank you.